What is up, blockchain gang? Today we are going to compare the NFT server to the normal servers in North America. If you have played in another region's NFT server, I would appreciate it if you could leave your experience below in the comments on how it is similar or different to my own so other players will know what to expect. Now, in order to play in the NFT servers, you must first purchase an NFT from the DRACO marketplace and load it into the region's NFT server of your choice. Conversely, you can take any character that is over level 60 and 100,000 power score and mint them into an NFT character for the price of 4,000 gold. You can then seal that character for another 1,000 gold and load it into the NFT server if all prerequisites are met. There was a bug that would return the 1,000 gold to your account once you unsealed the character, but that has been removed as of the recording of this video. That sounds more like a feature, but what do I know? The biggest difference I noticed right away was the player count. In most NA servers, I would estimate there are approximately 500 players, also controlling about 500 weaker alt accounts, and the rest are all multi-box exploit bots. However, in the NFT server, we don't have the bots, and we only have about 200 strong players who are also controlling about 200 weaker alts to do their bitch work. This means you are going to see far less clans, raids, and people, or bots. This is a double-edged sword, because I have practically free reign over all of the bosses in Secret Peak and Magic Square, because most players that are active in these areas are 30 to 100,000 power stronger and on higher floors, so there is no competition like in other servers. This means I'm earning about 20 gold per ticket or 120 gold per day if I manual all 6 tickets. Of course, that means faster progression as well, which is compounded when I reinvest that gold back into my character. I know I should probably do nothing but grind levels every day if I'm concerned about progression, but I'd rather play in a way that is most enjoyable to me instead of min-maxing experience gains at this time. You may say that is incorrect, but I would retort that you have lost sight of what is really important in a pay-to-win video game. I will save the grindfest for when I'm getting burned out and no longer wish to play for multiple hours a day. Clans are the next area of concern. My choices were to join DTM, a neutral clan, or a friend who started a new clan. Of course, I took option C, and then my friend sold their NFT a week later, adjudicating their throne and leaving me in charge. And I am really struggling with this amount of responsibility. I mean, what if I do a bad job and let this guy down? I can't handle all of this pressure. The saddest part is that only a few clans have any developed tech. When I tried joining a neutral or alt clan, they had less than 500 power boost in stats because everything was driven towards diplomacy. We were expected to donate, but couldn't even access the clan shop because everything was being saved for players' main accounts in the DTM clan. It was awful, so now I'm stuck with this meme clan that I'm leveling up on my own because while Leroy continues to follow me, he is definitely not lifting a finger to help. I guess what I am saying is that I am in need of some assistance. And now we have the most interesting part, the local gold market. And while you think that a lower player population would stagnate the market, the proportion of players who spend gold to those who don't are much higher than other servers. This combined with the fact that there are less producers of marketable items and you have a seller's market. I have made probably 100,000 gold in trades over the years, so trust me that I know that it has slowed down to a crawl in other servers. Outside of an active war zone, items took forever to sell and would often have to be relisted multiple times for lower prices. Not only are the average prices higher in the NFT server, but the items sell remarkably faster. These markets are plagued with rampant ghost trading though, as seen by the average sale price. My most recent example of this is saving up the 1,000 gold needed to seal my character. It took me nearly 5 weeks, making slightly over 200 gold a week. Now I wasn't only earning 24/7, I was progressing, but not spending any of that gold on my character and selling all marketable items I made for gold. If you compare that to this server, I am earning far more marketable items due to the lack of competition. They are selling faster and commanding a higher price. I might earn 150 gold a day in items, but I could probably only move about 50% of that, which still puts my weekly earnings around 500, or double that of the previous server. I will caution you that individual results may vary, and this system seems to be the best tailored for people around 110 to 140,000 power, as that seems to be the level of play that is currently lacking from my server. It isn't all sunshine and roses, of course. With so few players, I often can't complete my daily raids or weekly clan expeditions. I could do them by joining a top clan, but they also want 250 gold per week to run them, and that is just way too high. I'm fine paying my own way, but I don't want to pay the way of elders and DTM executives as well. They can suck a dick. They are only charging that much because they know they can, which is exploitative. In other servers, the top clans only wanted 80 to 150 gold each week, and they had more bosses unlocked. I know how important these are, and I wasn't doing them regularly anyway for the past 2 years, so it's no big deal to me. So if you are looking to switch things up, a new player who wants to upgrade to an NFT character, or a returning player, consider coming to the NFT server because nobody is helping me in the co-op chamber. I can't finish this request or level up my tower. Please God, send someone to play snakebait with me. I'm so tired of getting cheesed by these assholes who take one of the chests, and then when it's my turn, do you think they let me have it? Or do you think they try to open the second chest as well? Yeah, exactly. If you're still watching this, it must mean that you are the chosen one or something like that. So please come help me show these NPCs that I know how to cooperate. Come on down. I'm doing my part here, but I need you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can do this again sometime.